Nigeria, many people don't even go on a date because they don't even know what a date is. Yes. What we go out is we go out for foodie exploration. Yes, we don't go out on a date. But when you look at skits these days, when they talk about, okay, let's go out on a date, it's one big eatery that they are going to, and they pass this message as if this is the standard.
This is the standard.
And people that are not even well enlightened and educated about what it's meant to be, Nigerians don't even like reading in the first place. They just believe it's what it is. They'll dive in at once and believe this is how it is.
So my first date was disastrous in the sense that I don't really even know you. I don't even know you. And we are talking, and the next thing you're telling me, let's hang out in a very enclosed area.
Okay.
And I'm like, I don't understand. Is that what we are here for? And the person got angry. Like, seriously, if I'm going out on a date with someone, I rather not carry a big purse. I rather carry something that is very, very little so that any small thing, I don't run.
Hello, lovely viewers. Anytime, any day, the love I have for you is blowing. And every day I can't stop to love you. This is your favorite podcast host, Ekemini Ekwere, bringing you greetings in this season of love and happiness. A very big shout out to all our viewers who have not found Uproot the Issue podcast to be just a podcast, but a place, a home to obtain knowledge and to get inspired. Thank you very much for always staying with us. And in this season of love, I sat down to cook something very, very scrumptious for your viewing pleasure. And today we'll be having on discuss 7 rules you shouldn't break when going out on a date. 7 rules one should not break on a date. So have you been going out on a date or you've actually decided to dig the toes into the dates pool? You know, your first time of going, or you've even lost count of your dates, like body count. Join us as we start the conversation because we have a whole lot to discuss about. In this talk show, we might have amazing guests with me here. One is a serial entrepreneur. He's also the operations officer of one of the outstanding human resource firm here in Akwa Ibom State, the Aftermath Consult. With me is Mr. Egwim Uche Vincent. Good to have you here. Again, I also have a very beautiful lady here with me. He is an educationist and a fashion designer. She knits fabrics to produce very beautiful outfits. The CEO of A. Kelly's Culture. She is Miss Favor Odo.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, guys, for joining us. Okay, so let's get this done. Anytime, any day, it's always your favorite podcast host, Ekemini Ekwere. I love doing this because I love smiling because of you, you know. So now, sir, let's get to start the conversation. I think I should go with the lady first. We say ladies first. So what comes to your mind when someone wants to go out on a date with you?
What comes to my mind when someone wants to go on a date with me is to have a clear conversation. A easy-going conversation, thoughtful conversations, yeah.
So nothing more.
Conversation on what you want. What is that common goal we want? Yeah. Okay. Thoughtful, clear, and straightforward conversation.
Yeah. Okay. Nothing. No strings. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. So about you, what have people mistaken going out on a date to mean?
First and foremost, we need to start by explaining or understanding what it means to go on a date. What does a date mean? Going on a date simply means a time where you go out with someone you are looking forward to be as maybe a partner or you want to go into a relationship with, to have an outing where you guys talk heart to heart and know, okay, what does this person want? What does this person like? Can we flow? Can we work together? That is what a date is. And in Nigeria, many people don't even go on a date because they don't even know what a date is. Yes. What we go out is we go out for foodie exploration. Yes, we don't go out on a date. Nigerians don't go out on a date, they go out on foodie exploration.
To explore food?
Yes, to explore food that they've not eaten before. Or that they don't cook at home. That's what Nigerians go out and call dates. But now, in reality, date is actually a setting whereby most times it takes place at an outdoor setting, a garden, a coffee shop, a place where there is less noise, serenity, and we share maybe a cup of coffee, a cup of ice cream where we talk. We have heart-to-heart conversation, trying to know the other person, and the person trying to know you. This is what usher people into relationship. It's not relationship before dating. It is the date first. Then it helps you to know if you can actually deal with this person, if you can go with this person. What do we discuss in dates? You talk about ideologies, principles, talk about the background. You tend to look at the personality of this person, their reasoning. Who do they really admire? Who do they follow? This will tell you the kind of personality that person possesses. And this is what the dating is tends to unravel. That's what real dating is. Not going to Domino's Pizza, carry one big bowl of pizza, and as a train on what's your favorite color? It's never a favorite color. It's about real things like what's your goal, aspiration, what do you dream of? Is this something we can work together on or not? That's what a date really is.
When he was talking about we having a cup of coffee on a date, I was like, this is reality,
Yeah.
On a date, they happen for this.
No, in Nigeria, we don't have coffee. We don't really have much. We don't have much coffee shop apart from the one that is opened by Sterling Bank recently. But we have ice cream places.
Yes.
Where you can have a cup of ice cream. Do you understand? We talk and we laugh.
Okay.
It's a place that is more serene. Do you understand?
Yes, I get.
Yeah, that's what a date is.
Okay. So talking about how has been your date experience compared to your first date and the impression?
Okay. My first date was a disaster.
My God.
Yeah, it was a disaster in terms of the person I went on a date with. That's why when he said Nigerians, we don't know what a date means. In fact, I should say 90% of people do not know what date is in Nigeria, because most men, they feel when you agree to go out with them, the last thing is to warm their beds.
Okay.
Yeah. And I would also say it's because of how the vision the lady to be. When they grade you, like, this is what this person is going to say. This is what this person is going to say. So I think that's it. So my first date was disastrous in the sense that I don't really even know you. I don't even know you. And we are talking. And the next thing you're telling me, let's hang out in a very enclosed area.
Okay.
And I'm like, I don't understand. Is that what we are here for? And the person got angry. Like, seriously. I was like, what's the meaning of that? I'm like, no. This is not what I envision it to be. I don't know you in the first place.
Okay.
We need to talk. We need to share common goals. What do I like? What do I not like in a person? Where is this leading to?
Okay.
Not the next thing. You're assuming I should follow you home and be on your bed. So it was disastrous, and that was the end of the conversation. So that was it.
Okay. But I know sometimes I do feel that women, like some women, my gender, we can't really satisfy some of them, because they tend to be, you can't do anything in this life to really satisfy a woman.
I think that statement is not about the women. We can't even satisfy ourselves as individual.
Okay.
A person can say, what I'm aiming for now, I want to purchase a plot of land. He purchased that land. I want to build a mansion. I want to build a duplex. He built that duplex. Next thing, I think I need a bigger one.
Okay.
We are, by nature, human are ambitious. Do you understand? You can't really understand even yourself. You can't understand yourself. Because when you think you know yourself very well, you discover that there is something that might happen and you're like, whoa, is it me that did this thing? But then the reality is that our media houses gave the people, the masses, a wrong impression of everything that we know, especially in this Gen Z generation.
Okay.
Now, let me use the illustration of my upbringing and how I grew up. I grew up inside the university community, University of Ibadan to be precise. And University of Ibadan has lots and lots of love gardens.
Okay.
Yes, in fact, at almost every hall has their own love garden and the like. So most times when people are coming to see for the first time, it's always at that love garden.
Okay.
Where it's always most time meat pie and ice cream that is being so small snacks like that. It's not restaurants per se. That's how we tend to grow up. But when you look at skits these days, when they talk about, okay, let's go out on a date, it's one big eatery that they are going to, and they pass this message as if this is the standard.
This is the standard.
And people that are not even well enlightened and educated about what it's meant to be, Nigerians don't even like reading in the first place. They just believe it's what it is. They'll dive in at once and believe this is how it is. Do you understand me? That's where the whole mistake and error comes out from. Let's go a little bit down into history line. How do our parents tend to meet themselves? How do our parents tend to relate to themselves? They build it from conversation. It's with time before they say, oh, I think I'm liking this person.
Yes.
Oh, I think I would like to know more. Then they go do background check before they say, okay, let's go and meet the father. Let's know who the father is and talk. It's conversation upon conversation upon conversation before it gets to relationship. But in Nigeria, in today's world, a guy sees a lady, hey, hello, babe. In fact, that's the first error. They see someone that you don't even know from any other. Hey, baby girl. Who?
The baby girl is in now.
Hello, babe. Alpha, my name is this thing. They'll start adjusting polo that they've never adjusted for long. My name is this thing. I like you. I like to be I like to be my girlfriend. I don't even know you.
For madam.
And you're telling me you want me to be your girlfriend. How? Like, how? Okay. Do you understand?
Yes, I get your point.
It starts from conversation. The right conversation. The right conversation with time, you know how you are aligned. Then it goes forward.
Okay.
That is how it's meant to be.
Okay.
And for someone like me, that's how I tend to grow up and know this whole thing to be. Is in this generation that we tend to see something different. Whereby a guy sees a lady and the first thing he feels is to flaunt the money on the lady.
Okay.
And the society has painted this thing like they put pressures on guys and they feel like they must achieve. Achieve at what age? Growing up, we are always aiming for, in fact, when I was in secondary school, we are always aiming for University of Ibadan, OAU, Unilorin, to go and study more. The next thing is people go for to learn handwork and like that. But in today's world, it's not just as it is. Love today has been mesmerized. Many are doing is trade by barter, not love. And that's why we have higher divorce rate. Because it's a trade by barter, not love.
Transactional.
Exactly. It's just transactional.
Garbage in, garbage out.
Exactly.
Okay. So what are those, concerning what he has said, I just remembered something. There are some things about ladies that we don't actually know. I mean, the male gender here. Okay. It seems it's a kind of a golden kind of fantasy about you people that men are not, we don't have that knowledge about. So now, what are those 3 things that women really like that we are not aware of?
Firstly, I will personalize it. The manner of how you treat people.
Okay.
Yeah, how you treat people, the kind of conversations you keep, the way you talk. Are they thoughtful? Are there things that I can learn from? Because I love to learn from people. Okay. And I do not like making friends with people that I cannot learn something from. And they cannot learn something from me. So yeah, I would say the manner of approach.
Okay.
The way the person treats others and thoughtful conversations.
Okay, so you don't like someone that makes another feel condescending, like too low of them?
No, not really. Not really, yeah.
So when you are going out on a date with a guy, what are those 3 rules you expect that a guy should not break?
The 3 rules I expect a guy should not exhibit is 1. The way you talk, don't use vulgar languages. Yeah, don't use vulgar languages. Be very, very respectful. Be thoughtful. Yeah. Like the way you treat people around you, that's a major thing for me, because I see people, you go out on a date with people and with somebody, and the way the person responds to the waiter, people around, I mean, for me, it's a no, it's a turn off for me. We can't do this. So that's it. Yeah, that's it.
So now, assuming you walk to an eatery, let's just say, so to say, you on a date with a guy and you all of a sudden the guy just maybe is distracted, like using his phone, getting to be more busy than you. How would you rate such a guy? Like, It's one of the mistakes I often see in ladies.
It's a major mistake. Anyways, yeah, it's a major mistake because I do it too. But to some point, I notice it's a bad thing. When you're talking to someone, like you need like all your concentration should be on the person, should be on the conversation you're having. So pressing your phone is uncalled for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let me come into that. I think number one is the way we actually discipline ourselves. Do you understand? When it comes to dealing with people, like we go out on a date, first and foremost, there is this rule I said. You don't use phone when we are talking. If I'm talking to you, I need your full attention. I'll not bring out my phone. I don't need you to bring yours. Do you understand? Now, what are some of the rules that people that go on dates, be it the male or the female, what are some of the rules they don't even know or some of them are breaking easily? Number one is the ordering rule. If you go out on a date, even if it's on a lunch outing and the likes, the rule is the host should be the one to place order first. It's the host that is to call for the waiter.
Okay.
Then the waiter brings it to the host. Then the host can now say, oh yeah, make a choice. And when given the opportunity to make a choice, you are supposed to go with something that is mild. You are not supposed to go with the most expensive dish or the most expensive stuff. That tells about your sense of humor. Then secondly is manner of approach. While the conversation is going on, how is this person talking? Some person feels so full of themselves. Like they will be boasting in their words like, you know who I am? I am this, I am that. It's a signal to you as a person, be the guy or the lady, that, hey,
this is
mind your footstep. Do you understand me? Mind how you're working with this person. Now, I have a dating experience that was something like this. This lady came from a family whereby most of the siblings, this person is among the last set. Okay. Most of the siblings are in the military and paramilitary. Imagine when one of your other brothers is a lieutenant colonel, another is a major, another is a senior police officer, one other is a doctor, and you're coming to the picture.
Who are you?
Now, imagine that. Now, this person, when he told me, I'll slap you. The first time I looked at it, like, maybe it's a joke. But the second time I said, don't repeat that statement again. And you're like, I'll slap you and you not do anything. I say, oh, whoa. Because you feel you come from this kind of family, now that is already a message. This is just conversation and you're already giving me this kind of a thing. It means if I date you, you can beat me up and you tell me I'll not do anything. If I touch you, anywhere I am, your brother just needs to make a call and they'll come and deal with me.
They go
do you understand?
You.
That's another thing. Then again is the outfit. You don't go out on a date as if you are going to, how will I put it? As if let me say for the guys now, you need to look decent, look good. We are going for a conversation, for crying out loud. I don't need you to go and put dreadlock and the likes and everything. If you want to be a rat person, if I meet you as a rat person, I know you're a rat person. Then as a lady, you are going out on a date. You are not going out, like, for sensible ladies, I mean, not ladies in general, I mean sensible ones. You don't need to wear provocative clothes, for crying out loud. This is not a club you're going to. It's a date. Wear something decent, wear something nice. Wear something good. It sends a message
to the person you're actually meeting.
Take, for example, now, I want to go on a date with her and she comes out this way. It sends a message of decency. Even without her talking. But imagine when she comes and wear one of these that are very nice revealing clothes, no bra, and she's shaking everything in front of me. What message is she telling me? Let's finish here and go over to the bedroom and finish up.
You're a man now, your stuff should...
It is hormone. You don't have control over it. It overpowers you. That they'll tell people that, hey, forget you are filled with the Holy Spirit. Or God, Holy Spirit don't reach that place. So it will overpower you big time. So when they say, hey, this pastor has fallen, hey, calm down, he's a human. So don't say that he has fallen. He cannot overcome his human nature. Do you understand? The appearance matters. It tells a lot. The way the person is also carry themselves tells a lot. You don't go out on a date and start telling the person your whole family problem. I don't need to know about your problem, please. I want to know about you, not your family. I'll know about your family later. So your family problem that you're bringing on as a conversation is not it.
So she can chip in.
No, the major
you have an idea of where you're coming.
Now the idea is now telling me that, guys, either you run or you run. There's not that thing. Because when you're telling me it's not necessary, it should be you and I. The focus should be on myself and you.
Okay.
We want to know if we can actually work together. It's from there that the conversation grows. The family can come later. It's where you will now know if I can deal with it or not. Do you understand me? But at that point in time, at that date that we are in, it's about you and me. Keep your family problem aside.
Okay.
It's not interesting. It's not what we need now. And again, is when you are bringing in the wrong conversation, you don't tend to know what the interest of the person is. You don't know where their interest lies. It's from topics you will know where the interest of someone lies, because at some particular kind of topic, they will talk more and we share more experience. You know that, oh wow, this person like this. For example, now maybe we are having conversation. I'm talking about football. She's paying less. She's not talking much. But the moment I talked about fashion, she started. It gives me an idea like, oh, this person loves fashion.
You know.
Do you understand? And me as a guy, I would now like to flow and talk about it. We move. The conversation will be growing. It will not be an interview of what do you like? I like rice. Do you eat beans? No. You eat gari? Yes. Do you understand?
Yeah.
It will be a conversation and not an interview. Many don't know how to converse in Nigeria.
Honestly,
What they do is interview, question and answer session.
Answer session.
Have you woken
Many
up?
can even
Yes.
sustain a conversation.
I've told several persons many times that are close to me when I say, how are you doing? Fine. Don't answer with a mono response. Talk about how you're doing. Okay, I'm fine. Or like question like, how was your day? The question does not require a fine answer. Oh, my day was okay. I had this encounter. I had this other encounter and it went this way. It's start conversation. But then not when you walk in, how you doing? Fine. What next? It's a question and answer that you are
God will not forgive this gender. There's no way you ask them. No, we can just check chats now. I love to be very sincere with my life. We can check chats, FaceTime. How are you? I'm fine. Not even if they even put it's they are considering, they are considerate a bit. You put, how are you? Fine. How was your day? Okay. I don't understand.
So the rule, like I would say, is there is no static rule for anyone to follow.
Okay.
It's individual that set the rules.
Differences, okay?
Because based on your preference, what suits me might not suit you.
Okay.
So I can't say because I said this rule, it has to work with you also. That's why they'll say in life, there's no rules guiding everything. You work with your own. And the same thing in marriage too. What works for A might not work for B. No. So you need to find out what works for you and use it. What kind of person are you? Who are the kind of people you want? And then I say something, I don't know if it applies to other people, but for me, there's a particular kind of people that I've already said right from time as these are the category of people I want to work with, I want to mingle with. And as nature will have it, I found myself in that circle. So it's how you set your compass. That's how it moves.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Okay.
So that's it.
So coming from the women, at least I need, for you, what do you have to, chip in this? Because I see when we are talking about date, I believe it is a two-sided thing.
Yeah, sure.
So it shouldn't be just one end. The woman has a lot to
It shouldn't be,
also.
but it actually is. Women initiate dates.
Okay.
And come with empty purse. Man, we no initiate. Go chase the bill.
But that's very, very bad. That's very, very bad.
I don't
Why
understand.
would
You should
go
sponsor
on
it.
a date? Not like you sponsor. Why would you go on a date and you're not with anything? And the worst of it, you're ordering something that you cannot even afford.
But you people do it.
It depends, though.
No, I'll not take that you people do it.
Not you
say
people.
some.
Some.
Don't generalize.
But it's obvious that
Some.
most of
Some.
them.
Like, you don't fear.
Most.
No, most.
You
but
don't fear.
Through my dating experience and my dating life, I never had any of such person as a friend. I've always had the decent and the sensible ones. So if you say they do it, it's wrong.
Okay.
Yes, I will say exemption of all those that I know.
Okay.
Do you understand me?
Because what if
Yes.
his card fails? What if his back network flops? Like, what would you do at that moment?
You wash plates.
Would you leave?
You wash plates.
You wash plates, you
Would
settle your bill.
Even washing plates, it's understandable. And
Many countries are available to
pay for it.
employ
But
you.
this one, would you just leave? Because I have seen a situation like that, whereby a lady went out with a guy and he was trying to make transfers after everything, and
my
his
God.
network wasn't even going.
Well,
The lady took her purse and left.
left the guy there.
She left the guy there instantly.
Why? But
That's why
went on a
you
date
hear
together
conversations
now.
whereby ladies will say, if I'm going out on a date with someone, I rather not carry a big purse. I rather carry something that is very, very little so that any small thing, I don't run.
But that's honestly.
So it's very, very bad. You accepting to go on a date with someone, you should be loaded a bit. You can't go there empty-handed. Okay, you go out on a date with someone, and the next thing you're asking the person for transport to go home. Really? That kind of a thing. Leave it in 2024. In fact, 2023, like I said earlier.
We left.
Leave it in 2023. Don't do that. No, don't do that. So it is not nice. What do you think the person will rate you as?
And one low life that is coming through.
One girl, she never has transport. She's always, I've not eaten. Anyways, it depends on the mentality, what we give them and what they take.
Okay.
Yeah. Because once you see a lady, the first time you're talking to her on the phone and she's like, I have not eaten, no.
Since morning.
And
this is 4:00.
Okay, you sent her money. The following day, any small conversation, I have not eaten. If I were to be the guy, that's the end.
I'll block you.
That is the end, because you will not tell me that you're not from a house. You will not tell me that you don't have pots. So it's very, very bad.
I think it's like I always say that we are in a season of love, as they said. But the society is really messed up. Our media has really failed us. Our educational system has failed us. Government has failed us. If someone is not raised properly, in fact, the person problem is compounded.
That's the worst.
Because the truth there is this: the before now, our musical videos, our media houses gave us a good picture of how things should be. But today it's something else. Today now, kids are saying otherwise. They've sexualized the female gender, and the female gender themselves too are sexualized themselves. There's this lady, I don't know what she calls her name. That I think I will look for that video. On Twitter, she said, I know you can be going through some problem. I should be the solution. And she wears some clothes without bra, without pants, and she's shaking it up and down. Or is it Jen Mena, the Mena that twerks up and down on Twitter? You see, so all these things, when they do that thing, you see people hailing them, giving them kudos. And we have simps who don't have sense as guys. You see a girl, just because you want to lay with her, you're giving her free money. When you get something freely, you don't appreciate it. That's what I always say as a guy. Never date a girl that is jobless. That's the worst mistake you can ever do. Never date a girl that doesn't have anything doing. She will never know the value of money.
So what if you build Adam? You can build that for me.
You build what is already existing. You don't build what is not existing.
Are you serious?
Before you build a house, you must get the land. At least if you say, uncle, I already acquired the land, he can say, okay, let me help you with foundation.
Okay.
Then another person will come and help and you build. But when there is no land, where did you want to put the foundation on? On whose land?
You have to be a little effort.
So there must be something that I'm building on. There must be something. When there is nothing to build on. When you don't have a skill, you are not working, you can't know the value of money. If I toil for money till night, I know what 10,000 naira means.
Yes.
But someone who never toil for it, even 50,000 naira means like is water. That's why you see a girl can come on and say, if you are not pressing money, give way. Pressing money on whose account? How much does your father have? Check their history. Many of them, their parents are far back in the village, living in mud house. Not even block or modern houses, mud houses. And they come on social media and give standard they can't meet. A lady tried that nonsense and the guy responded and said, show me your bank statement. If you can give me bank statement that shows a particular figure, I'll credit you 500,000. Another person replied and said, I'll make it 1 million. Till today, the lady has not responded. When they see challenge, they run. So the truth is our society is not really helping. Now, as it is now, they say February is the season of love, Valentine. The truth is January 1 to December 31st are all season of love. It's not reserved for any special day. Today now, by February 12, 13, 14, you see everywhere buzzing, people is buying roses and buying flowers, buying this and that. Why now? After that day, everywhere go back. It's wrong. Love is celebrated on daily basis. Celebrate your woman every day. Make her feel special. She also should reciprocate that. And you see the love grow. But when you're waiting till a special day, what if you are not there?
No, nothing will happen to you.
You'll be there in Jesus' name.
You'll be there in Jesus' name. Okay. So before you call it a wrap, what do you have to say today to your gender?
To my gender out there, please, please, and please, and please, when you're going out on a date, make sure you are ready. Like, you cannot go out on a date empty-handed. You cannot go out on a date without money in your purse to purchase something. Okay, think. What if with the kind of network we have now, what if something happens?
Glow line.
Will you run
I'm
away?
frustrated.
Like, why would you run away? I mean, it's not nice. It's not nice. And please, when going out on a date with someone, check for the red flags and also check for the green flags too. How is this person treating people? Because in turn, if that date, that conversation is successful, and you people start dating, like you people start having a relationship, that is the same way the person is going to treat you. What is this person's mentality? How does he see girls as? How does he see you as? And the next thing is how you dress, because the way you dress is the very way you'll be addressed. So if you don't dress appropriately, even me, if I'm to be a guy and you dress in a way that it's making my eyes come out, that's the way I'll be seeing you till tomorrow. That's the way I'll be seeing you till tomorrow. So please, those things are very, very important. Thank you.
Beautiful, handsome, lovely viewers. The season of love is here again and again. So many things will be going on. Many will be oppressed. Very quick one. When you're going out on a date with anyone, always remember that it is not only in the season of Valentine that we celebrate love. As a lady, you celebrate your man anytime, any day. Get to love, get to preach, get to express your love for your guy. It shouldn't be only on 14th of February. And also, as a guy, when you are going out on a date, please watch out for your attributes, your decisions, your display. First impression matters, how you carry yourself, your aura, what speaks of you, because those are the things lady pay attention to. That girl go wrong, come off for your hand. But if it happens that you went on a date and unfortunately the network is fluctuating, fine, we run, leave the woman. That was the play. I mean, don't leave any woman because when you know turn house cleaner in the afternoon. Thank you very much. It was a very beautiful, fantastic moment with you. 7 rules one shouldn't break on a date. Always at Uproot the Issue podcast, you are our inspiration. Till next episode, we love you.